What's up, guys? It's D22 So Wayne Chiang at Live with the Bike. Congrats to Dylan Weisman, who just joined the Upswing poker crew. He's doing the PLO course. I played with Dylan PLO on December 2017 with Joe Ingram, Amer, and 2 Deep LA, and I learned a lot playing with them. I'm going to go over some of my hands with them, dubbing over the original commentary so you get my point of view. I played Magic the Gathering also with Dylan at Ryan Fee's place, so shout out to Ryan Fee. Here we go. So there were some complaints that I played too tight in PLO, so I loosened it up for the stream and tried to do as well as I could post-flop. Shout out to Joe Ingram and Amer at Facebook. This was Joe Ingram week. It was PLO all week. It was freaking amazing. I like 4 cards more than 2 cards in this era in 2019. Shout out to Sammy the dealer. There's Avi in seat 6. Dylan with the very sweet Ace-Queen 10-8 double suited. The triple Broadway Ace-X suited. Very important in PLO, especially live in the low and mid stakes. Dylan, who's played up to 10-20, I believe, online. He raises to 45. I'm in the hijack with pretty marginal hand because it's live poker and we want to play as many hands as possible, especially during special weeks. Ace King 6-2. The Ace X suited component has 2 high Broadway cards. That's good. Amer's got Jack 8 7-6. Amer likes to get in the mix, especially in live poker. Dylan is going to c-bet here, which, you know, with backdoor diamonds, backdoor hearts, plus a gut shot, totally reasonable. He's never played with me before. I just call here as Dylan can obviously have a set of aces or set of kings. Dylan probably not so happy with the call. He does a quick check. He doesn't look like he's going to fold to a bet. I did talk about it with Mike Yoshino, and he said I probably should bet the turn. And here the commentator said, after Dylan checks, I should value bet the river. I'm not so sure about that. One, I haven't played with Dylan before, so I want to take more conservative lines. Dylan, if he did turn the nut straight and me checking behind the turn, he could go for a check raise. He could just like randomly have like ace, ace, deuce, 4 or something like that. You know, a set. I have to get paid if I bet and get called. So Dylan has one of the few hands that would pay me off. I would love to ask for his opinion on the matter. But I do scoop the pot. If it is a mistake, I doubt it's a big one. And I would be more comfortable doing it with more history with him. Here Avi has the King-Queen 10-8, looking for that 9-7 rag or Jack 9 rag, Jack 9 rag flop. This is a crazy hand. Dylan's going to raise in the hijack King 10 9-7 with King high spades. I make a very, very loose call with 10 9 8 4 since I'm supposed to bring the action, but I am in position, and if the flop is like 7-6 X, then I have a wrap to the top. Amer's bringing in the action too. 4-way to a flop. I obviously do not recommend playing this normally, but if we're playing on camera and we're just trying to demonstrate how we navigate post-flop, if you play loose and there's somebody to stack, like somebody stacks off the aces, then this is a reasonable hand to play in position. Dylan flops the nuts. Very favorable flop for him. I did consider folding here because my relative position's bad. Just felt it was just too strong to fold. I could hit a 7. I have top 2 pair. I end up calling, but I would hate to just get check raised, especially I knew Amer was playing a very wide range with middling cards. My top 2 pair may not be good, like Avi or Amer easily could have had 7-5, 10-7, or a set. Amber's going to come along. Back to Dylan in a very awesome spot. Turn 5 of spades. That pretty much ends it for me. That's an awesome card for Dylan as it gives Amber a lower straight and an inferior spade draw. Dylan's obviously going to bet here, and I'm just going to snap fold. Would have been really interesting if a blank came off or if a 4 came off. I'm not sure what I would have done. It's been a long time since I played right here. But yeah, I'm definitely snap folding here. You can see me visibly frustrated that I didn't want to play the hand pre-flop, but I'm just trying to show my chops, and I wasn't allowed in the game unless I brought in the action. As you guys know, in 2019, a lot of situations are if you're friends or invite or it's political to get a seat. Joey, me and PokerCraft ended up playing, and Mike Boogie playing all night until early in the morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. And Amber goes over the top with a straight and a flush redraw. Dylan's with the nuts, and the second nut redraw moves in, and there's a sweet one for Dylan. He gets 3/4 of the pot. He gets Amber on the second run, gets a chop. But because Dylan raised pre-flop, it's hard for us to put him on those kind of cards. But, you know, you got to know your guy. Here's another hand. I'm probably going to discuss later with Dylan about some live read stuff that happened in this hand. For those of you who are studied on live reads, I've always been a proponent that the stuff you study for No Limit is more pronounced in PLO because people have to think more often. And now, you know, No Limit's been televised for over 15 years. A lot of people are very practiced with their Oscar and Emmy nomination acting jobs. Dylan raises Ace Queen Jack 9, Ace X suited. Andrew Ace Jack 10-2, Ace 10 suited. Amber with Ace 10 6-3, Ace X suited. Notice a lot of Ace X suited. I actually have King King 5-4 here. I don't remember what happens pre. I might have re-raised pre. Actually, no. With this many people, I probably just called. And the flop came out Jack high. Oh, sorry, it did not come out. It came out 9 high. And I have King King 5-4. I think there was a 4 on the board. 9-6-4 rainbow. So I just fired out. Joey was complimenting my PLO commentary earlier, and he liked what I said. So yeah, King King 5-4 with King High Spades. So I fire out to thin the field, also with backdoor spades, and also hitting the 4 is not irrelevant. Dylan, the last person to contest, it's folded around to him. He calls. I didn't like the way he checked, and I checked behind. Dylan's been playing a lot more live poker since then, so I think he knows exactly what I'm talking about when I get the feel that I was probably beat on the turn. He does make a quick value bet. Dylan's a very capable player, so of course he can be blocker betting. He could have a busted draw like 7-8-10 or 5-7-8. Oh, sorry, 5-7 got there. So just any busted draw, he might bluff. I just chose to believe him. I took my time. And I was just convinced I was beat already, probably on the turn. pot's really big. He's betting 600 into 850. I give it up. I do ask him. I did say out loud, I think he had me. I made one guess if he flopped the set, and I think he said no. I think I told him I folded kings, and he's like, "Wow," just like we both see the run out. I don't know if the fold is correct, but it happened to be so in that case, due to what I felt the situation was. Also, Dylan and I had not played before, so it's tough. A lot of the upfront lines may be conservative. I knew he's friends with Joey and a really smart guy, so I tried to give him a lot of credit for good play. So I definitely don't recommend calling with this pile of trash, Queen 10, 9 6 out of the small blind. I just wanted to play some hands post flop. This should go straight in the muck, but I wanted to be allowed to play in in the game. Do have 110 blocker here. Obviously, a pair of nines in PLO on King Queen 9 is not worth much, but it does get checked around. I believe there was a brick, and I just fire out because if anyone has a piece, they're always wary that I checked out of position and can easily have Jack 10, waiting to see the turn if I get a redraw. So I just fire off as a semi-bluff, but really I just figured that I could take it down there. So looking forward to what Dylan has to say about PLO. Loving the PLO. It's yeah. Dylan mentioned that he would love to come back to Live at the Bike and do some collabs. So Dylan, welcome back anytime. Peace.